Starbucks, the breakfast of the future.
Am I bumping?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, so we were just saying how the egg bite. I like how that's the bit that you were like, we should start. I'm gonna pump the brakes on this as a conversation moment. Save it for the air. Yeah, Starbucks, the egg
This
bite.
is worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will probably be on the Patreon.
It's perfect, too, because Eric just woke up from a nap.
I just woke up and I'm ready to talk about Starbucks.
Yeah, he's like, breakfast foods? I'm in.
This is the perfect time.
The concept of coffee?
This is the strongest my opinion of Starbucks will ever be.
Yeah.
Waking up from a nap at 9 p.m.
And what is that opinion? That I would like some.
I'll take it.
What do you get at Starbucks? Let me guess. Strawberry Frappuccino.
Strawberry frap, extra cream,
Extra cream.
extra sugar,
Side strawberry.
side of strawberry, egg white, egg bite.
Egg bite.
Egg white, egg bite.
Hardcore band.
Egg white, egg bite. Can I get an egg bite, no egg?
I just want the egg. Yeah.
It's just bacon bits.
You just put some bacon bits and cheese in a pod in the microwave.
Don't cook any of it.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking dare put any of that near any heat. You got out the door.
Son of a bitch.
It's the perfect crime.
All he did was steal a peach. No, but he also got a bunch of free samples. They were free for people who are buying food.
The samples were like George Clooney and etc. in that scene from Our Brother Where Art Thou. They're just stuck in a crime they didn't even know was happening.
Okay. Oh yeah, they robbed the bank.
I watched that scene on YouTube earlier. If you can't tell.
How do you not know the whole trio's name? It was three equally famous people. George Clooney,
Brad Pitt,
John Turturro, and a guy whose name I'm Googling. Here's how unfamous he is.
Ed Ames.
I'm Googling his name by Googling George Clooney and John Turturro.
Ed Ames.
Tim Blake Nelson.
It's not Ed Ames? The random name I've made up?
Ed Ames is the name. Ed Ames is an American singer and actor, famous for playing Mingo in Daniel Boone. And his pop hits of the mid to late 60s, My Cup Runneth Over, Who Will Answer? ?
Ed Ames.
And When the Snow is on the Ground.
Oh, when the snow is on the ground.
Oh,
I know what
When
that's
the
about.
Snow is on the Roses. My apology.
No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm seeing a photo of him as Mingo on Daniel Boone.
Sexy?
What do you think the character of Mingo is?
Sexy.
You think he's
So sexy.
So they got
Like a sexy tracker.
so they got a Ukrainian boy from eastern Massachusetts, and they're like, yeah, we'll call him Mingo and give him here are your feathers and your horse, and you're gonna be a Native American.
So you're saying Ed Ames is racist?
I'm saying Ed Ames is canceled.
Ed Ames is canceled.
Within moments of learning who he is.
We would like to announce the cancellation of Ed Ames after realizing he exists.
Wait, is Ed Ames the crying cat Native American? No, that must be someone else.
No, that's someone else. Although he ain't Native American either.
Yeah, he's an Italian guy. From,
He's from The Sopranos.
it's James Gandolfini.
It's James Gandolfini.
They fucking threw trash in the river.
Quit putting that fucking trash in the river.
Put your goddamn trash in the river.
I can't stop crying about it in therapy.
Yeah. That's why he initially went to go see Mingo. I don't
They
know.
put all this trash in the river. The Jersey River used to be beautiful. I can't get no one to talk to about it.
This is probably
Joey Pants called me queer.
This is probably like a hack thing, like when the Jersey Shore was on, that like late night host probably did.
Yeah.
Like you show a photo of like the Exxon spill, and then you go, Here we have a photo.
Looks like Vinny spilled his hair.
No.
Looks like Vinny dropped his wig in
We
the
have here
in the
a photo
ocean.
of the Exxon spill. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the Jersey Shore. No, but do you think literally, though? Do you think the Jersey Shore...
But really, though, do you think if
the
Vinny
water's
fell
fucked
in the
up?
ocean...
No, I'm not doing a bit. I know this is a comedy podcast, but I'm not doing a bit. Do you think the water around there is fucked up?
It's probably pretty dirty.
It's probably, like, it's not like it'd be only Jersey. It's almost like parts of Florida probably equally
It's
fucked.
probably just a bunch of fucking dead bodies.
Yeah.
They got a body island off the course of the Jersey Shore.
This
2
sandbar is
mile-
mostly sunken corpses.
This is Sandbar.
More like
The keys of Jersey. They are all just body islands.
bodyboarding.
You got the Bambino Island. You got the
is a whole new definition to body surf.
you got the Guadagooch Island.
Guadagooch.
I don't know. I can't
The
think of
Mexican Italian guy. My mother's name was Guadalajara.
my name.
Guadalajara Vincenzo.
Was Gooch.
The Gooch.
Classic Italian name.
No, man, for real. Here's our theme song, Rag Mop, by the Ames Brothers.
Ed Ames?
Oh, yeah.
That guy's racist, I heard.
Wait, we shouldn't let that guy spell anything. He was in the process of spelling something.
Oh, we got the end. All right, Ed Ames.
Take that guy speak and spell quick. No, his song Rag Mop. According to numerous biographies, Rag Mop was one of the first songs Elvis Presley tried out at his first Sun studio recordings. Although they didn't record it.
Sucked.
They didn't record it. Do you get royalties for references in books? Yeah, we get royalties from Uncle John's bathroom reader for a mention in the trivia.
Sun Records. That's a magical place, man.
Sun Records, that takes me back.
Remember lying to that man?
That was great.
Nah, it's music, I think. One of our songs is called Clit.
No, Eric and I were at Sun Records where,
Just having a sandwich.
yeah. We were what? We weren't having a sandwich.
We were there, not for the music. Just there.
We were there trying to get some vitamin D.
We just needed a magnet. Buying postcards for the road.
We're here to pay our solar bill. Isn't this the Sun Records? Where we go pay our yearly bill for our solar panels. We're very dumb, but earth conscious.
We say that, and then we're like, "No, we're just kidding. We're comedians. Can we come in for free?" And they're like, "No."
No, we tried to go to Sun Records, and then and it's a tour. You can do a tour, and they were like, "Well, we do free tours for bands on the road." And we were like, "That's perfect, because we are comedians on the road." And then she was like, "I said bands."
But we have a CD.
And then we said, "Oh."
When does the shift change?
Yeah.
We could probably just give the CD to the next
Hypothetically,
guy.
are you going to get off in the time it will take us to walk to our car and pull something out of a merch box?
And she turned around from the punch-out box. Good. What's that? I'm off, boys.
I just started. What can I help you guys with?
Art.
We are. Hello, you just show up with a guitar and a mustache. Hello, I'm a musician looking for
I
a tour.
am the weary musician.
These are my band, an entire 8th grade class. In a school
Oh,
bus.
we've been living off his pimento cheese for a week.
And egg bites.
And stolen egg bites for the older boys.
No, this is the old days when an egg bite was when they didn't have enough egg to go around. So on the farm, they'd be like, come around, kids, take a bite.
Take a bite, everybody.
The oldest kid gets the first bite because they need the most protein.
Break the yolk,
And then
Tommy.
The youngest kid, he mostly is getting shells.
He's getting all...
That's why babies are always crying, is because on the farm they're eating shells.
And it's learned, it's, you know, it's
youngest-
passed down trauma. It's generational trauma.
The youngest kid always complains.
Babies are used to shells, and that's why they can't stop crying.
Yeah. No, man. Elvis Presley. That's Sun Records. No, but we got that free tour. And you know who we saw on that tour? Elvis Presley. Oh.
That's Elvis Presley, right?
Yeah, dude. ZZ Top started off scratching records. They're just listening to a live Elvis record. And they were like, oh. He's like, hold on a second. Oh. Oh. He's got to clear his throat because you know how like belly button lint happens? He's got that big beard, so he's got mouth lint.
He's got...
ZZ Top members are constantly pulling a bunch of cotton
Well,
strands.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. I forgot about that. Let's cue that up.
I can't even remember what the fuck that
Kid
was.
Rock, Billy Gibbons, guitar moves.
High.
High. Well, it's supposed
Very high Billy Gibbons.
to be Billy Gibbons high out of his mind, teaching guitar to Vice.
And Kid Rock.
Well, Kid Rock's not even supposed to be in the video.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're just at Kid Rock's like barn. Kid Rock has a barn. I'm not trying to shock anyone listening.
He's got a barn. He's got a hootenanny.
That must be funny if you're some like redneck guy who's like, yeah, I got a barn. We fixed it up. We got TVs and everything in it. We also have a barn with animals.
And we got a real barn that's dirty.
We have an actual barn too. I'm not a phony.
Come on, I ain't a poser.
You're gonna go sleep in the barn tonight, and not the recreational barn.
And not the one with beds and televisions and a half kitchen.
that we Airbnb. Yeah, man. How often are people like Airbnb our rustic barn, and then they get in there, and
Sleep on a pile of hay like a
fucking cow.
hobo.
It's a goddamn pig.
They got you milking them in the morning.
Yeah,
They're like, now you gotta be up at sunup.
honey, that sex last night was great. And then he's just like,
Roll over and it's just a pig.
what? You're not my husband, and your vagina's full of milk.
Your vagina's just
It's
full.
full of cows.
Full of cow udder.
Unpasteurized.
Unpasteurized milk from an udder that was fucking you. That's how cows fuck.
Dude, it is in my barn. It is in Kid Rock's barn.
Well, Kid
No,
Rock.
it's a Vice series called Guitar Moves, or some guy who like is just around.
Yeah, that's all of Vice.
No, it's one of the host of this show is like this guy. He was in the band Chavez.
Okay.
And it's like, you mean the
Do you mean
president?
Chevelle?
Exactly. No, his name is Matt Sweeney. He's like
Of Chevelle fame?
Matt. Yeah, he sent the pain below. Maybe. No, this guy was in all the big bands. Zwan.
He was in Swans?
Zwan.
He was in Swans?
He was in Zwan with a Z. That is funny that like Swans exists, and then Billy Corgan definitely knew Swans existed, and then it's like, I'm gonna name a band the ZWAN. It'll just sound the same.
What?
We'll also play math rock.
Swans ain't mathy, man. It's heavy as fuck.
Swans, all that stuff. I got too much. I I got too much.
I got too much time.
I got too much rhythm in my heart to listen to music like that.
I sticked with the Ames brothers.
Yeah, dude, for real. I would rather listen to the Ames brothers than fucking
Swans
5 minutes of someone playing one note.
over and over, just hitting a drum over and over.
I'd rather listen to M.O.P.P. What's my M.O.?
My old pee-pee.
My old pee-pee.
I got my old pee-pee.
People forget the spirit of punk was alive back then. Yeah, fuck the cops.
Hey.
Fuck the cops. I'm gonna fuck whoever I want.
Oh, you down with OPP? You down with my OPP? All right, here we go. Hey, oh, we got my OPP.
Androgynous. No, man. Yeah. So to him, he's supposed to be teaching us, the viewer, how to play guitar. But this shows how much you learned as you watch the whole video, and your takeaway was that the guy who's not even supposed to be in the video was the co-host.
Was interviewing Billy Gibbons.
Yeah.
So what was supposed to be a solo conversation, in my mind, was anchored by Kid Rock.
Yeah, it'd be like if you were like, oh,
Oh, Frost Nixon? Yeah.
Johnny, I watched the Johnny Carson show. There's a fascinating conversation between Ed McMahon and one of the guests. Johnny was there. What?
What? What did he say? Anything crazy?
No, man. Billy Gibbons is just happy.
Ed McMahon.
I'm here to do some late night television. My friend, Johnny Carson. No, it's just really drunk Billy. He's wearing sunglasses the whole time indoors.
Is he?
What?
The guy from ZZ Top is wearing sunglasses? Does he have a beard?
Yeah, he does. There's some blind guy listening to this, like, they're just being dicks now. That would be great if you're like a blind guy who's like, you like music, people are showing you new music, and they're like, oh, there's this band ZZ Top. Just so you know, they have beards. Or you're like, well, what do other bands have facial hair wise?
Usually it doesn't matter.
Yeah, usually.
I just wanted you to know that ZZ Top have giant beards.
Giant beards.
Until I show you Anthrax, this won't matter again.
Yeah. I'm just not going to introduce you to Static X.
Static X is a hard visual.
It's going to be confusing.
Slipknot is a lost cause. I can't tell you how cool those guys look. The words don't exist. You'd have to feel their masks yourself.
Some blind guy who's like, yeah, I've had a friend describing stuff to me. Turns out he has terrible taste.
Imagine if you were a blind
I've got all
person.
these ICP shirts. I was told they look cool. I thought I looked cool.
You're like a blind person, and you for some reason meet Slipknot, and you're like, "I'm sorry, guys. You're a blind journalist." You're like, "All right, guys, do you mind if I feel your face, just so I can describe you guys in my article?" You're like, "What the fuck? When does this nose end?"
Your hand just goes directly through a nail sticking out of someone's mask.
You did this on purpose because you knew I hate you guys.
I finally understand heavy metal.
Heavy metal is always so scary. I hate feeling their face. You never know where the beard ends, or if there's gonna be a knife or blood. They might bite your fucking finger off.
Dude, they're scary. Ozzy Osbourne cooked and served a bat to Chinese people.
On his vacation
Yeah.
in Wuhan. And now we all gotta wear our fucking masks.
I'm wearing a goddamn. Hey man, get a bat mask.
That should have been a thing.
No, you go over. It's a very small village, and you're like, everybody, we're stopping Corona, and there's just a kid with like a dead
Everybody.
bat stretched across his face. He's like, mask. And you're like, God damn it.
Fuck.
We have to restart the whole fucking thing.
The kid's like, no good. No, it's worse.
Stop eating bats. Do you think maybe they just did this because they don't want us to eat bats?
What do you think this has done? I was about to say, what do you think this has done to the industrial bat farming industry?
Oh, well, it's destroyed it.
And
But this to me seems like if for some reason they found out that like, oh, bat meat, if everyone just had a bat at home, we could stop factory farming in a day. And then the government was like, we need to stop.
we got to figure this out.
We need to make a taboo.
Pretty soon they're going to come for my crickets.
Oh, man. Are you sad that cicadas seem like they're leaving?
I didn't eat any because I was too afraid. I didn't want to get high.
Were you actually afraid of getting high from cicadas?
I'm fucking stone cold sober these
Were
days.
you no? But were you actually afraid of getting high?
No, I wasn't. I ate one to prove a point, and it still tasted fine.
When
But,
did you eat one?
I ate one with around a woman.
Heyo, what'd she think of it?
She did not want to eat it, and she thought the entire idea was disgusting. But I was like, no, they're great. Trust me.
Did she try one?
No, of course not.
did
Nobody
she-
wants to just pick a bug out of the air and chow down.
Well, you don't pick them out of the air. You catch them with mouth open. You ride your bike real fast through a forest.
Keep your mouth wide. No, you gotta take the wings off. The wings aren't very good.
Man. So did you guys kiss after you ate the bug?
I shotgunned half the
Yeah.
cicada into her mouth. This isn't even how shotgunning works, Eric.
I'm giving you some tip later.
No, we're gonna get real high.
Yeah, man. How many teenagers found out that cicadas might get you high?
Oh,
And
dude.
Fucking, you know what I mean? Son, why aren't you eating lunch anymore?
I would have loved to have read that, like, terrifying teens article of, like, children are eating cicadas to get high.
Kids won't stop eating bugs.
Children won't stop chowing down on cicadas.
You just have footage of like a 5-year-old playing in the dirt eating a bug.
For most, it's annoying. For some, it's a high.
I like the cicadas.
I love it.
Man.
Let's bring some in here.
I would just go out into the park sometimes with my bass guitar. I would just sort of jam with it a little
Just
bit.
fucking jam out. There's got to be some fucking terrible jazz album that gets played like along with cicadas.
Oh, there's like 1,000% someone has done that. Lil B had a song with his cat.
Well, that's just stupid.
It not only is it stupid, but when he put it out, he was like the first ever cat human duet. But it's like, Lil B, there's no way no one else has done a fucking song
Someone
with their
else has
cat.
done this.
Like, not only did you not put enough effort into the idea, you didn't put enough due diligence into the fucking the copy. That's probably when I dropped off the Lil B train.
Is that what it took?
Well, yeah. Eric's got some wing in his mouth.
And a bunch of cicada wings stuck in my teeth.
How mad would you be if they went and it's like 50-cent wing night? And it's just a bunch of
Just a
fucking
bowl full of
cicada
cicada wings. I'll be honest, I'd be a bit upset, Dan.
Heyo. We'll be right back. I love a beer, dude. Is that?
Is that Kid Rock?
He's pouring Billy Gibbons white wine in a solo cup.
Yes, sir, Mr. Gibbons.
Yeah. Isn't that something? I've been friends with that guy for so long, and he's still a good man. That's to call the Kid Rock. Maybe we can write a song about it.
Well, Kid Rock's a good man.
You just show up to your guitar teacher's house. He's wasted. He's like, "Your mom's got the finest legs. Let's never had a song
Your
of that.
guitar teacher is just jerking off. Yo, mama's sexy as hell. I bet I known her since she was a little girl.
I have a scam where I teach advanced guitar, but really I just get stoned and listen to people rock out.
Hey, get on over here with that mop, baby.
All right.
Why don't you wring that mop out into my cup?
Ed Ames, bring me your teepee that you used to live in and pretend to be a Native American man. Also, bring me your Roman Catholic baptism card.
Bring me that Russian Native American teepee you've been sleeping in.
Mingo, that classic Native American name.
Mingo.
Mingo. Tonight's guest, Mingo. Oh, Mingo are a Native American group from Ohio. But they wouldn't just call themselves...
And they probably wouldn't
I'm
go...
not called Midwestern man.
They probably wouldn't either. They also probably wouldn't go, Mingo! Because then someone would come up and be like, did you call bingo? And they'd be like, oh, no. And be like, well, it's $1 when you call bingo if you don't have bingo.
The white man has stolen bingo from the Native Americans.
From the Mingo people.
The Pilgrims came over and they're just like, A7.
You ever
What are
play
you
a
guys
little?
doing?
You ever play a little bingo with a grandparent?
No, my grandma was
Hit up
real
a bingo
into it.
hall.
Bingo kind of stresses me out. Because I was... Because I want to win so bad.
Is it because there's no skill involved at all?
Well, I just push it to the limit. And I'm always like...
There's no pushing bingo. Do you mean you cheat?
No, I'm always like, I want to get as many cards as possible. But then I'm always like, oh, this is way too many cards.
Can't keep track.
Yeah.
I forgot I'm not Rain Man.
Yeah, I bet I would like bingo if I just did a leisurely game.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have 8 cards.
But that's the problem is other people have 8 cards.
Well, they don't. That's all they have.
You're right. I should hear that is all they have. All right, Eddie. God, I hope I never brag about winning bingo.
How terrible
Dude, it
would that
must suck
be?
to be an old person. That's the highlight of your week. Playing fucking bingo. Grandma, you can probably just highlight stuff at home. And just get you a highlighter.
You could yell bingo all on your own. No one's gonna stop you there.
There's like a highlight all of the words that begin with J in a book. And then when you're done, go, got it.
J.
And stand
Jingo.
up. Stand up. real
Jenga.
fast. Jenga. Yeah, how about get bingo out of the old folks' home?
Get some
Jenga.
Get some big Jenga blocks, you know?
Yeah.
You write some stuff on it, you know? It's like, take a shot of insulin.
Lick her ear.
Fuck her.
Turn off your oxygen tank for a little bit. See
Somebody
what
does
happens.
one of those Jenga games, but every block just says, fuck me. I don't know. It's some metaphor or something.
I got
don't know.
lost, man.
I'm pretty lost over here. I'm still waking up.
What'd you do today? What was your pre-nap day?
Oh
Because napping's smart because you get to live a double life.
yeah,
You get
man.
to have twice the days.
Yeah, I woke up. I was like, "Great, it's 9 p.m. I've already
whole
been
new day
I've
awaits
been,
me."
I've been going strong since noon. I deserve this."
Yeah. Finally, I can be at my best to eat this microwave pizza.
I can't wait. No, I mean, I fucking went over there. One of the people from the kitchen showed up in scrubs, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're one of those people. This isn't really your job."
Scrubs?
Yeah,
So they work in the medical field? They're like, for fun, I'm going to do...
probably one of those people who works with like elderly people. Probably is like in-home care, you know. That's a popular side gig of the.
That's got to suck to be someone who wears scrubs.
Nah, scrubs look great.
No, scrubs are very cool, but
I mean,
like,
everybody probably mistakes you for Zach Braff, but
everyone probably just thinks
or
you're...
Donald Faison.
everyone's like, my God, a doctor. I'm going to rob them.
There must be
And
rich.
then you're like, I'm a fucking vet assistant.
Fucking put dogs down, bitch.
I don't have any money.
I don't have. I'm in this for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Fuck dogs.
It's like, oh, that guy's wearing scrubs. He's either gone to medical school for 8 years
or
he,
saw an ad on Craigslist.
he's a 22-year-old who's sick of doing OnlyFans.
Who has aged out of OnlyFans.
I'll just let dogs die.
I guess I can watch dogs die. Kylie Jenner.
He has been involved with Black China, followed by Kylie Jenner, followed by The Single Life, it looks like. Hey,
Kylie.
he's single.
That's the young one, right?
Kylie's the one who like looks like a Muppet. And
Chloe's
she's the rich one. She's the wealthiest one, I think, now.
Well, I think it's probably still Kim.
Yeah, whatever. But you know what I mean?
Relative to, I don't know, age.
Truth don't have to be like true, you know what I mean? Truth ain't true.
You think I could get with Chloe?
I think, you know what? And I'm not trying to be mean. I don't think you could get with Khloe Kardashian.
You think if I met Chloe?
I don't think you could hook up with the least desired Kardashian.
First of all, she's beautiful. I would tell her that
I
I
didn't
liked
say anything
her.
about beauty. I said desire.
I would tell
I
her.
would desire a ham sandwich. I would not put a ham sandwich on the cover of Vogue. Actually, that would be hilarious.
That would be great. Just a bologna sandwich.
The new fall look, mustard.
Mustard. Mustard on saltines.
Yeah, let's get saltines going.
Yeah, yeah.
We should
I
maybe
just threw out a bunch of saltines.
get them, bring them back in here.
Yeah, go dig through the
go
dumpster.
through the trash, man. We should become like it's like people have that little gimmick, funny dinner gimmick. Like fans will come to the live show with the sleeve of saltines, and then like when the show starts, they open one end of the sleeve and they hold the other end and swing it, and then the saltines fly everywhere.
No, yeah, part of what I was doing at that restaurant today is because like they just had to they're throwing everything away because they're like restarting the restaurant.
We should do the ceiling tiles with saltines.
Yeah, I should have thought of that. They were like, "Does anyone want 8 boxes of saltines?" I'm like, "I'm sure those would stay." Like, I don't think you need to throw those away. I don't want them personally, or really I mean, I feel like giving a homeless person a box of saltines is kind of insulting unless you give them like a jug of water as well.
Here's a bunch of jelly.
Like, imagine if you're like, oh, great. Yeah, I'm not dehydrated enough. Thanks for the saltines. Thanks for the edible salt. I really fucking appreciate that.
Just a mom driving down like under the bridge, like, I got a plate of Ritz crackers with peanut butter and raisins.
Throwing them like discuses.
And so that would be saltines.
That would be almost a rude thing to give to a homeless
That'd be a
person.
very weird thing, like celery.
Then they'd be going through that fucking Starbucks drive-thru asking for water like a fucking
They don't have
douchebag.
vehicles. Vehicles, Eric.
They got a bike.
I'm in the Starbucks world. I'm the lowest person they allow to be involved. Because like they don't let homeless people hang out, but I occasionally shower. So they let me hang out.
Let me hang.
They let me hang out, and then they're just
I'm cool to hang.
Yeah, they're too nervous because they know I have money.
Yeah.
They also know
buy
that I am
something.
not spending any
You
money. at
could
Starbucks.
buy something. You will not be doing that.
I won't be doing that. I instead will be bringing in a desktop computer and asking for your Ethernet cable. Now, I did one time because my whole laptop, my screen didn't work, but I had an external screen. And also that laptop had to be plugged in to work. So I did one time take that to Starbucks where it was like, all right, here's my laptop, here's a monitor, here's my power station.
Here's my trackpad.
I'm going to do some work.
You got one of those mice with like the big red ball on the side.
Yeah. No, I have the Minority Report thing. I just still got gloves. I'm just wildly swiping. in a Peoria, Illinois Starbucks.
Knock over all of the screens and your neighbor's drinks and egg bites onto the ground. And then you look up and you go, I should have seen that one coming, huh?
Precog, more like refill. And then while they're confused, I run away.
None of those things actually work. No one steal that.
No one steal
I'll
that.
come back in an hour when I'm not embarrassed and the shifts move over.
Don't steal that laptop. It looks like it's off, but it's on. I know it looks unfunctional, but it is sucking power.
I know it looks unfunctional, but that's just because it is.
Yeah.
So no one steal it.
I know I can't use it, but I would like it to keep going. And your power going out.
I would like this table to be shaking at all times.
Man, I keep bad care of computers. I shouldn't say that on the
Keep
internet.
bad care of your grammar. I don't even. I keep bad care of my computers.
Like some kind of fucking hillbilly 50 years from
I
now.
keep bad care of my computer.
I keep bad care of my computer. And there's just a robot in a shed with a bunch of dents in it. Kill me.
Kill me now.
Unplug me, please. Man.
What, you fuck your computers up?
I like how that's what we were like, well, we gotta come back to that.
Let's swing back around to that one. Let's swing back around to that topic.
Let's get some closure on that.
You keep bad care of a computer?
I keep bad care of my computer. No, anytime I've ever like taken a video of my computer screen for like an Instagram story or whatever,
Yeah.
someone always messages me and goes, you need to clean your computer screen.
I mean, my last computer, like 3 days after I had it, I spilled a bunch of iced tea all over the keyboard.
Well, that'll happen. Sweetened or unsweet?
Unsweet.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah. I'm not a hillbilly.
You gotta worry about the sugar.
I'm not a fucking hillbilly.
Apple Care, sweet or unsweetened? Sweetened, we'll be on the way.
We're on the way.
We're sending the Geek Squad. They're different, but we all care about tech.
The Geek Squad. Thank God they spelled it that way. But after further inspection,
I guess people just say that Geek Squad. They're like, "Oh, I work with Geek Squad. You have roof damage."
work with Geek Squad.
Your roof.
I'm gonna resurface your driveway. Did that ever happen to you when you were younger? Did you ever come up and be like, "We're gonna resurface your driveway," and then meanwhile someone's just breaking the back window, coming inside, stealing your computer?
That's not the move.
Yes, it is. They distract you. They get the whole family outside. Bring the kids. I'll show you. I'll show you what we're gonna do.
I go door to door and we do family portraits on the front lawn.
Meanwhile,
Get the whole family on the front lawn.
that's a good one. Yeah, you knock up. You've got a big DSLR around your
Dude, that
neck.
is actually a great idea.
Yeah, that tree is beautiful. You just knock on the door. You're like, that tree is so pretty. You get a big camera on your neck. They're like, do you want to take a picture of it? I want to take a picture of you and your children.
Look, how about this, buddy? I'll take a picture of the tree, and just for your trouble, because you seem like a nice guy.
We throw in a
I'll
family
throw in one
portrait.
of the whole family.
Family portrait. Bring the dog out too.
Yeah.
Cat?
Bring the dog out.
Bring the dog out. Get the dog out of the house.
Get that dog out of here. My camera doesn't work.
My friend's gonna walk the dog, okay? They don't bring back with the dog. They come
You have
back in.
3 friends?
They come back in.
It's 3 of us on the team. I do the photos. Another guy robs the house. Another guy walks the fucking dog.
They come back in. I'm trying to figure out how to turn off the pilot light because I think I should steal the stove first.
Another guy's trying to figure out how an easy walker goes on a dog. He's like, do I should I just hook it to the collar? The collar seems loose.
How the hell does this thing work?
Come on, bud. Come on.
The other guy's getting mauled by a German Shepherd.
And meanwhile, I'm out here, can't get my damn shutter speed.
It's out of focus. It's still out of focus. Oh, sorry. It's just me. I'm not focusing. I think that might be the problem.
That's the thing. That's how they'd get busted eventually. Is like someone, the guy who takes the photos. They're like, so remember to delete those photos. We don't want any evidence. He's like, yeah, no, I know.
Of course.
I'm gonna delete them. Yeah. And then he just keeps looking through them. He's like, God damn it, I'm getting good at this.
I should really go legit.
And then he just starts, you know what I mean? At first, he
Starts a Flickr account.
First, he's printing them off, just putting them in his own house, looking at them,
Framing them.
Eventually, he brings a lady over. She sees him. He's like, these are good. And then he murders her. But then he thinks about
She knows too much.
He thinks about what she said. And he's like, yeah, I guess they were pretty good.
They were pretty good. I guess I gotta wipe all this blood off the floor now.
That's a quick cut. And then we just next scene,
he's in a community college
he starts
photography
sending
course.
them to the family.
Yeah, he's sending them to New Yorker magazine.
No, he goes to he's in some community college, and then his professor's like, yeah, actually, we're running a photo contest. Submit your work, students. It's just for the class, and then if you win, blah, blah, blah. And then he submits the work.
Why is this? Why is the photography professor going? You put your mouth there.
Because you'll learn. The photography. There's something not to be trusted about this community college photography professor.
He's got something going on.
This person thinking, it's just I want to do well in the class. I'll submit the prints, and then the photography professor, he's like, John Burglar. Weird last name. It's a family name. John Decoy has he has these wonderful family prints. He actually won the contest, and because as winner of the contest, I'm going to submit your work under my own name to the National Photography.
And then boom.
And then that
Photog professor busted.
Photography professor murdered by vengeful family who got robbed.
Yeah.
They murder him because he robbed them. Someone did a non-violent home robbery, so a family tracked him down. Also,
the whole family killed him.
Yeah. Also,
it was a family activity.
I should say he was wearing a mask when he took or something. Something to explain why he doesn't look like the person who took the photo.
Well, anger has blinded them.
Yeah. So they murder him, and then you know what I mean. And then he's like, my goodness.
Well, he's murdered. I don't think he's saying my goodness.
Well, no, the photography. No. The photography.
And the guy who's dead goes, wowza.
Wowza. Twist.
What a twist.
No, man. The other guy, the photographer / burglar. At this point, he puts photographer first on his business
on
card.
his resume. It's photographer / burglar.
Yeah. He's like, soon I'll just have 2 separate resumes.
Oh man, my resume is 100% honest for anyone looking to hire me.
Oh man, I haven't done a resume in forever.
I'd make one for a first time.
How'd you do it? Microsoft Word?
No, I paid $100 for resume.com.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Drunk in New Orleans making a resume, going crazy. Fucking putting it all on black, making a resume, living in a boat. I was really living it up down there.
I just went on Fiverr and I told a guy on the phone what my work
What I
was.
do. He's like, and then I was like, do you have a printer? He's like, you're going to have to Fiverr someone else for that one, buddy.
And then that printer guy's like, I'm having tech issues. You have to Fiverr IT.
You're going to have to Fiverr somebody for some toner. It's like, can I just buy you toner?
Yeah.
No, I'm also the toner guy on Fiverr.
I don't do delivery.
Trying to double dip.
You're going to have to get someone to deliver it on Fiverr. And then you're like, Fiverr?
Fiverr.
And he's like, it's not called Fiverr. And then you're like, well, it's supposed to be $5, so it's Fiverr. And then he's like, "Are you sure?" Everyone says Fibber. And then you're like, "Dude, you're like the 10th person I've talked to."
Dude, I have talked to so many Fibber people. God damn it! Now you got me saying it.
Fuck.
This delivery guy is gonna think I sound stupid.
Well, I don't know, man. I do other stuff other than just. I also do OnlyFans.
I do OnlyFans. Fibber, you're starting to sound like a fibber.
People who do like, they're like, "Yeah, I do comedy, and then I'm a delivery driver, so I'll give people like my business card or whatever." You're just like a fucking OnlyFans. You're just like, yeah. If anyone on the street checks me out, I give them my card.
You can pay to see me naked.
If you want, you can jack off to me.
If you want, you can masturbate to me.
Ma'am, I noticed you gave me a double look. If you'd like, I have a video of.
If you'd like, you can see a video of me cranking my cock.
Oh, what's that? I have mustard on my shirt. Well, it is the hot new trend.
And face.
It is the hot new fashion trend.
Ma'am, I noticed you checking out my crotch. Oh, my fly is down.
Oh, my entire nut sack is out, and the bottom has been cut, and the balls have fallen out, and are several feet behind me.
I have my balls out and my cock tucked upwards, poking out from the top. Oh.
I thought something else.
I thought you wanted to pay to look at me naked. Who are you calling? Why are you giving him the intersection? Why are you saying it so fast? Why do you seem so scared? Are you calling a fibber?
Yeah, what's the because you know people in the exotic dancing, your erotic dancing.
Exotic, erotic,
Is
whatever
exotic
you want to
or
call it.
erotic? Not your opinion objectively though.
Exotic dancing, I think, would probably be
Exotic.
Yeah, I don't think people usually call strippers erotic dancers.
Erotic dancers. What's the view? Like, our strip club owners like? If any of you have an OnlyFans, I want 5%.
Fuck no.
Like fucking Vince McMahon. Like, if you're using the same stripper name as your OnlyFans name, I get trademark rights.
I get rights. I get half. No, yeah, that's not how that works.
Those bastards.
Those bastards. That's very nice of them. They're not trying to hold
No,
in on
I meant the strippers.
The strippers are bastards?
They're learning how to be sexy for these. Neon Eddie deserves
I'm the one being exploited. What's going on here?
You're dancing in your TikTok videos to the songs our DJ puts up.
I deserve residuals. Every time someone plays Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Pour some sugar on me. That sounds like one. I know one of the.
Is that even what the name of that song is?
One of the people you dated, their name was Peaches.
Yeah.
And then one time I was listening to that Steve Miller Band song, some people
Peaches
call
and
me
Cream.
Space Cowboy, and she was like, "I hate this song. They make me dance to it."
Yeah.
Which it just sounds like you've been kidnapped by a guy in the
They
'70s.
made me dance.
They make me dance to Steve Miller.
They make me dance to Steve Miller. I hate it.
My God.
Wait, is that how you do birthdays? I thought you were born as one.
Well, we are all born as one, and then we become part of a community.
That's
in Christ.
It takes a village.
But then what happens
Person.
Once we become a community in Christ?
It takes a cop to raise a child. It takes a hot gay cop to raise a child.
Dude, I wish. I would have loved to have a hot gay cop as a parental figure. That'd be great. Just my mom and dad. This isn't gonna make sense for anybody who doesn't know my family. But just imagining my mom
just
and dad
tune out for a minute, guys.
equal parts. Like it's 1/3 my mom, 1/3 my dad, 1/3 a hot gay cop.
Hot gay cop.
I can't imagine how those conversations and like planning.
I take after the hot gay cop.
Yeah.
Who do you take after, your mother or your father? The hot gay cop.
I take after the hot gay cop.
I take after the hot gay cop.
Well, I do. My comedy comes from like a lot of me imitating my dad being weird and then my mom being very clever, and then also I'm very hot in the cop.
Well, my mom's Lithuanian, my dad's German, and there's a hot gay cop. It takes a village person.
Oh,
Hey yo,
dude, that is pretty good. It takes a village person. I don't know how to get to that punchline, but if you're like if you're like some young comic who's like, yeah, I want to work at local comedy clubs. If you're that type
reverse
of guy,
engineer from It Takes a Village person.
Yeah.
Figure out the setup for that one, and you got it, buddy.
Some of these
You will
guys-
be emceeing for free in a week.
personally, I wish my parents were gay. You know, I mean, a bunch of gay guys got one just like a fire. It takes a
Personally,
village people.
It takes a
All
village.
right, everybody. Next up, Johnny LaQuazzo.
Up next, Ernie.
Ernie, the black comic. That's always great when it's like you're hosting a show and the comic you have to bring up is like literally there's a guy in Louisville whose name's like
Is there anything you want me to bring you up as? Like, say when I bring you up. Yeah, say I'm black.
yeah, exactly. No, there's a guy in town whose name's Ed Big Head Light Skin Negro. I'm like, I am not saying that. I am not. And then he's
Black guy,
like,
his stage name is just the N
he's
word.
like, that's my name. I'm like, I'm not. What?
His stage name is just the N word, and his first 5 minutes are just calling whoever brought him up racist. He's got a whole like bit worked out. That is not my name.
That would be a great thing.
This close to Juneteenth.
All right, everybody. And then you wipe off the makeup. I'm just kidding, everybody.
Just kidding, guys. I'm white. This has all been very racist. Gotcha.
When you do the math, when you reduce it, it's a kind of a shit joke.
And cut. Might as well just stop it there. It's at an hour 20.
Yeah, that works.
And you got
We should.
All right, if y'all like that, go ahead, hit like and subscribe.
Is that even an option on podcasts?
There is more content available at funnydinner.com.
I don't know what would actually be on that website.
No, there's more episodes on the Patreon. If you want to pay, it's cheap and you get a bunch more shit. And once again, as soon as we reach 1,000 subscribers, I will release my nude pictures on the Patreon for all to see. Thank you. Good night and good luck.